Heyo everybody, Haku here with my read-through for Beastars, manga chapters 17, 18, 19, and 20. Going through the next four here. It's Beastars week, and I'm excited to read because last week was so good. Sorry about my appearance. I always get distracted when I start recording these read-throughs, or at least I feel looser. I can just talk about whatever while I'm reading through, discuss stuff and all that. I feel like it'll look a mess because I just got out of the shower. And my leg fell asleep. I recorded Tower of God right before this. And my leg fell asleep while I was recording it. So now I'm sitting in kind of an awkward position trying to keep my leg from cramping up. I'm kind of catty-cornered, but my leg is still kind of asleep and bothering me. So sorry if that's annoying me and bugging me while I'm trying to read. But yeah, so many distractions. Either way, I liked the last four chapters a lot. We got introduced to the Bengal tiger's name is Bill, I think. I'm hoping. I might be somewhat wrong here. I hope it's Bill so I don't sound stupid, but he was a cool new character because at the same time I was both like, oh, he's a cool looking new character, and yet I was like, damn him, how dare he hurt Lugosi like that. But some of those panels were so good in that last chapter. But yeah, I thought the last few were really, really good. Getting introduced to him, learning about kind of blood doping or whatever. It's kind of a new concept for me as a reader here, since we just now saw it for the first time in the instance that he was doing it to go on stage and perform. But Lugosi finally kind of took matters into his own hands and made a star of himself, going out there and standing up to him on stage and beating the shit out of him quite a bit. But the injured Louis comes in to save the day. I really need to look up what the katakana are for that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, the injured Louis comes in. He saves the day, helps Lugosi out and all that. And now the two of them have kind of issued their apologies to the rest of the drama club, and they've been sent to go see Louis and apologize to him or whatever. And that is where we ended off last time. So I kind of like this, that Lugosi's come out of his shell a bit. He's become more of a star in a way. I suppose he's kind of made his breakout scene. We've been introduced to that one journalist club character that's obviously going to be putting him in the school newspaper or talking about what happened in the school newspaper. And it kind of sets up, we see right here the cover of chapter 17, for the three of them to have sort of this three-way rivalry to be Beastar of their school or whatever, where we have the incredibly strong and willful, I guess, to be that star, Bill, the strong but doesn't really want to be a star, he's holding himself back all the time, Lugosi, and the physically weaker but incredibly mentally strong and wants to prove himself to be the strongest even if he's an herbivore, Louis. So I think it's a really cool dynamic we have going between the three of them, where the one has the means but not the will, the other has the will but not necessarily the means in a lot of people's eyes, I guess, and one would seem in most people's eyes to have both the will and the strength, but we've been shown that we can kind of assume that maybe he doesn't have the strength of Lugosi, and the fact that he was sitting in the background while Louis was collecting all the main parts before now shows that when it comes to willpower, Louis kind of outranks him in will. So it seems like he has both of those on the outside, but then when compared to one or the other, each of the other are stronger than him in that one aspect. But either way, now that I've discussed the series for a little bit, which I've actually started to enjoy doing at the beginning, kind of give my recap thoughts and stuff, then read, then give some thoughts at the end, and then in the next one, I'll talk about these four chapters a bit more now that since I will have had 2 weeks to think about them some more, you know? So yeah, chapter 17, Howl Reluctance Syndrome. On the day after the two cataclysmic performances, the circumstances between the three beasts make a complete change. Okay, excited for this. I like all these covers. Lugosi has... Oh, is this a cool little color thing? Lugosi's become popular? We had the school paper, School Wave, published by the PR team. The birth of the drama club's 3 stars. Shock. The 2 performances caused great tremors. Do I really need to read? I think it might be important to read this, so let me read it real quick. It's really small. The drama club's performance in the new student welcome event. The first day had Louis the Red Deer make a mystifying performance, but the second day was completely different. The actor playing as Adler was larger than normal and had no antlers on his head. For reasons unknown, an underclassman Bengal tiger acted as Adler, and a gray wolf acted as a new character. It was in this performance that the strangest thing happened. Something the Bengal tiger. Something the Bengal tiger. Hold on. Gave the Bengal tiger a big slap. Okay. When the tiger was on the floor, the wolf began to pummel the tiger. Sorry, this text is like really, really small. This is the big wolf that appeared unexpectedly. He was filled with malice during the performance for all to see. A distinctively mysterious wolf makes his appearance as a new actor. Okay, I think that was kind of important to make note of, though. Extra, we've got everything you need to know about the 2 theater performances. It's a special edition. Wow, that gray wolf is scary. I couldn't show up to see either performance. What? I saw both performances, and we see Jack listening on to the other characters there. Hold on, did I skip a page? No, I didn't. Really? How was it? It was outstanding. They were punching and kicking and stabbing each other, till finally the wolf shot the tiger with a machine gun and set him on fire. Whoa, he's warping the events way too much. I need to hurry, thinks Jack. Here are our lunches. Thanks. Lugosi, you were right not going to the cafeteria. I figured. What does everyone think about it? And we had the 2 of them sitting on the stairs. A mouse and squirrel girl passing by, it looks like. Your act of violent rage is on the front of the school newspaper. Everyone's buying a copy, so it's selling out. The front of the newspaper? You're kidding, right? I'm not. There are even some nice pictures of you. Your smile is twitching a bit, though. Figured I'd buy one for the occasion. And I love how we have the socially awkward Lugosi cringing away as the friend Jack sort of smugly smiles at him. Jack must have seen the performance yesterday, yet he still treats me as a friend like usual. Maybe he doesn't know that my acting wasn't acting at all. They're writing about the birth of the Dark Hero, says Jack. There's a great picture. It must be I didn't know. I didn't know you were such good friends with Louis-senpai. Oh, we're not. There was just some stuff that happened that led to that article being made. Alright. Huh? Well, Louis-san's just amazing, so to speak. I'm always causing him trouble. I don't have the courage to look him in the eye, thinks Lugosi. You 2 really threw me for a loop, and now we have time skip to nighttime with Louis waiting for Bill and Lugosi outside. You could scuffle here if you want. How can you have the nerve to apologize to me? Well, I don't really know where to start, says Bill. Bill, frankly, I don't care. Sorry, I don't care that you drank small animals' blood to pump yourself. It was a coincidence that I heard about it anyway. You see, unlike Lugosi, I never expected you to have good morality in the first place. The real problem. Oh god, freaking love Louis. The real problem is that you 2 spilled blood on the stage like a bunch of reckless, senseless monsters. If I didn't stop you there, would you have tried to kill each other? Your incivility surpasses reason. This is an order from the leader of the actor team. Both of you are indefinitely suspended. Senpai, I don't want to hear any excuses. You better not come to practice tomorrow. Normally, I would have had you 2 kicked out of the club. Look behind you, says Bill. Eek, there they are. Louis-senpai, Wolf-kun, Tiger-san, you're so cool. We've been waiting so long, please give me an autograph. It's a bunch of fangirls. I love how there's a tiger fangirl as well. Oh my gosh. And Louis looking shocked. Were you in the middle of something? I'm from the PR team, and I'd like to hear your thoughts about the performance. Would you give me some of your time?" And we have the journalist girl again. "Eek, so cool. Smile, Wolf. Please, look this way, Lewis-san." And Lugosi's like shrinking away, covering his face. "Lewis-san, what should we do about this?" says Bill. "Lewis-san, please give me your thoughts." At that moment, Lewis-san looked like he looked hesitant, like an 18-year-old boy normally would look. "Well, maybe I was just seeing things. Listen closely, you two. I am withdrawing my order," says Lewis. "The performance was a success, and to keep it a success, we will act like there were no problems. Got it?" Yeah, okay," says Lugosi. I do really like that this mangaka, even though their art is very, very different than normal stylistically, they do facial expressions really, really well. Especially like for animal faces that you figure would maybe come with a different set of challenges, they do very well. The sudden change in the play's plot, that didn't happen by accident, right?" "Yes, of course," says Lewis, turning around smiling. And we have Bill's fake smile, and then Lugosi's fake smile is the best thing ever. It's just so crooked and messed up. "We had it all planned out." "Right. Everyone in the audience must have been surprised. Of course, tonight's performance in general was a great challenge for all of us." And I love that as he's smiling, we see behind him, he's like gripping the two of their backs really tightly. "And I believe it was very important for the underclassmen," and he looks into Lugosi's eyes. "The world we live in is very complex. The animals in this world like to keep secrets. They try hard to persevere in something and face all kinds of conflict, but in the midst of that, everyone is living life to the fullest. For that, there is no right or wrong. But if someone were to have a certain conviction, they would surely shine like surely shine like the stars. That's what I think. Even if they happen to be rude or immature, that conviction would shine. I think that message was presented very well to the underclassmen." And he loosens his grip on Lugosi's shoulder. "That'll be enough out of me. You can ask more questions from these two." "Oh, hey, Lewis-san, wait, there are some more things I want to hear from you. Give me your autograph." "Lewis-senpai, were those words aimed at me?" thinks Lugosi. And I like this, because this could lead to, even though Lewis wants to do this himself, he might mentor and believe that Lugosi's the one that actually has the ability to do it. And it might push his character further. "I went and destroyed that performance. Did I have some kind of conviction?" And now we flash forward to Lugosi sitting on the steps again. "What's this about a conviction? Oh, never mind. So Lugosi, are you not angry anymore?" We have Jack talking to him. "Angry? Yeah, since that brawl you had wasn't acting, right?" "Well, but how did you know?" "Hey, don't drop your food. Well, it'd be strange if I didn't know, right? We've known each other for years. Hey, 3-second rule, you can eat it. You better cheer up. When you let something get to you, you tend to get depressed easily." And Lugosi starts eating again. "I wanted to stay like that. 3-second rule's fine and all, depending on like where it is, but those are stairs that people are like walking up and down on with their shoes all the time. Just throwing that out there. Like, I would hate to waste food, so I would have trouble not eating it myself, but still. Huh? Always feeling down and getting up on my own, living without anyone knowing how I feel, but yesterday was different. For the first time in my life, I felt that I just couldn't let go. I wanted to vent my anger, even if it meant throwing the stage into chaos." Interesting. "I didn't want to control myself, 'cause these feelings I have only belong to me. It's hard to say. He's changed," thinks Jack. "I think it's fine to have times like that. Do you not like it?" I do like it, but that's what I don't like." "Don't be such a stick in the mud," says Jack, laughing at him. "I think it's great. You're the liveliest you've ever been, Lugosi." "You think so?" "Yeah, I think you're perfectly fine. Let's go back to class." Honestly, I've been worried about you, since you've been looking worn out lately. Is there a special reason for it?" "A special reason," he thinks. "Well, I don't know. Maybe love? And then he stops walking and freezes. It must be love. I can see it from your wagging tail. Huh? He stopped. Says Jack, turning around. Lugosi, seriously? You've never been in love the 17 years you've lived, and now you're finally in love? We need to get back to class. Fifth period's about to start. So, who is it? Is she one of the wolves in our class? Well, four. Oh, I narrowed it down quite a bit. That sure is something. What, so she's not a wolf? Is she even a canine? And we have a bunch of other students listening on because he's getting loud. And then we jump to the gardening club room and see Haru sitting around. How long are you gonna read that newspaper? Well, there's just someone I know here. What's wrong with you? You seem kinda down. Have things not gone your way lately? Says Haru. And then Lewis is with her. Your reluctance to pry is one of your good traits, isn't it? Come on. And then she sleeps with him, of course. The thick plottins, as somebody recently said in one of my videos. So I love that we have them hooking up juxtaposed with Jack and Lugosi smiling and talking. Okay, the thickest plottin. And I'm gonna switch the way that I'm sitting. Hang on a second. Ugh. Hopefully my legs don't fall asleep and I don't have to adjust again. But I was getting kinda uncomfortable sitting that way too. Kinda uncomfortable sitting either way. Either way, I said that a lot. Let's move on to chapter 18 now. The Beastars Summer Festival. And another color cover. Hello Summer, the beginning of a new arc. Chapter 18, the Beastars Festival in the Summer. Alright. I like the cover as usual. Now we see somebody getting their hair cut. Canine Room 101's early spring fur cutting ceremony. Okay, so we just have Lugosi and his 5 roommates sitting around cutting their fur. That's odd, but whatever. Alright, I don't remember who most of the characters are, who their names are, but I'm pretty sure we got names for all 5 of them. Seasons are changing. Wow, there's so much more white and gray fur as usual. Isn't most of this just me and Lugosi's fur, says one of them. I'm gonna put this on Roarter instead of Twitter. Oh, slight cringe there. Gonna put this on Roarter. Yeah, but there's actually more fur than last year, says one of them. We're gonna sell this to the fur yarn store. Wonder how much we'll get out of this, says Jack. Be sure to give me some of the money too, says the little Phoenix guy. I love how he's just on Lugosi's shoulder. The animals are getting ready for summer. For some reason, everyone's always anxious and excited over summer. Hey, where are you going for summer break? I'm thinking of going somewhere far away, by train. And we have some girls talking in the background. The smell of soil is getting thicker. And it has an arrow pointing to him. Favorite smell. It could just be the climate, but there's one thing that most of the animals here are excited about, and that's the big summer event, or so it seems. And we have a raccoon and a kangaroo, maybe? I'm definitely going to ask her out this year. No way, man, she's out of your league. The town's community is asking us to be in charge of the Meteor Festival's decorations again. And we have the head or director or whatever of the drama club holding up the sign. Hey, this is a great honor, so of course we're going to do it, right? This will be another opportunity to spread our fame outside the school. Yay, we can go in the town again this summer, says Shira. Yay, festivals are awesome. I'm all up for it. The Meteor Festival event, and we see a bunch of them getting super excited about things, while Lugosi, the giraffe, and the emu just sit in the background. Oh, and the wombat thingy and the red panda. So I guess just the stage crew sitting in the background awkwardly. Hey you guys, we're not going to fool around, we're going to assist with the festival. Okay. It's heavy duty for the stage crew, and the stage crew's just sitting around unenthused. Guys, we're having a conference today in the storehouse. Okay, Drama Club Storehouse. Dinosaurs are our oldest ancestors. To us modern animals, they're a very divine existence. These are all the pieces we made last year, but I guess we can't reuse them, huh? Good grief. We're gonna be so busy. A long time ago, a meteor fell on the Earth, causing the dinosaurs to go extinct. It said that was the summer when the meteor fell. The purpose of the Meteor Festival is to honor the spirits of the dinosaurs that went extinct, but nowadays that's just a front, for the most part. We need to make new sculptures, says the giraffe. That's right. I want to make a pterodon, says the wombat thing. Or I don't know. I don't think that's what a wombat even looks like. Maybe it's an anteater. I don't know. A tapir? Nah, it doesn't look like a tapir. I guess it's an anteater. Or an aardvark. I think they're about the same thing. I want to make a horseshoe crab, thinks Lugosi. What everyone's really looking forward to is the light ceremony on the final day. An imitation of a meteor is put in the center of the festival. Then couples are to go to the meteor and light a candle together, then place that candle by the meteor. Well, that's, I don't know. It's just an event for normies, says, I guess that's Kaz. Pretty much, thinks Lugosi. The actor team will probably be busy hanging out with their boyfriends and girlfriends. I love how Kaz is just so negative and angry about everything, and Lugosi's just calmly like, yeah, I guess he has a point for most of it. Don't forget the dance team, says the aardvark. Well, that's not the problem. They're all going to be relying on us to do the job, says the stork. I really need to go back and reread previous chapters and get all the character names and species down. That's not my point, says Kaz. I'm saying that it's possible they're relying on us because we all happen to have lots of free time on the day of the festival. Oh my. You need to understand our struggle. When the stage crew gets pissed, there's one particular member who's going to be especially dangerous, says the red panda. It's been 1 month since the uproar of that stage performance. He means me, thinks Lugosi. Even after 1 month, there will still be moments when I make things awkward for the animals around me. Oh no, we're not worried about that anymore. How's your back? It's getting better. Okay, good. Let's all eat dinner in the cafeteria. Aye. And then we have a really good panel of Lugosi here. Sorry, I have someplace I need to be. See you. What? See you? He's such a weirdo. It's your fault for making it awkward. At least try to act more friendly with him. Sure. So we have the stork trying to be friendly and the red panda not really into it so much. Now we have a time jump between panels. We see Haru looking at flowers in the hallway. Hey, this flower's still fresh, but it's really low on energy. Is anyone even taking care of it? The water's dirty. I need to drain the water and put new water in. If I use some of the remedies in the clubroom, it'll get into a good shape. Don't worry, I'll make you all better, she says, taking it with her. And then she gets tripped by the Harlequin rabbit from before. Lame. How could I let this happen, she thinks. That's so funny, she's all dirty. It suits her nicely. I was so careless. Wow. Does she always actually talk to plants? That's so gross. Yep, talking to plants is 100 times more fulfilling than talking to you girls ever could be. Long time no see, Haru-chan, says the Harlequin rabbit, pulling her up by her ears. We need to talk. I heard you made another move on my boyfriend. Oh, I get it. You couldn't get back with him? She says, giving a smug. Well, that's too bad. What? I don't blame him, though. Well, why don't you complain about your romance troubles to your posse? Hey, and then she stomps on the flower. Haru looks incensed. Whose fault do you think that is? It's because of worthless sluts like you that the Harlequin species is getting closer to extinction. You're the scum of the earth. You just get in the way of other animals' romance for kicks. Alright, since I feel so sorry for you, I'm going to tell you something good. You lost. How romance works is that you're more likely to lose the more desperate you are. How long are you going to keep up with your ridiculous game? I'll keep watching from afar, so continue, by all means. I'll keep watching till the day your species goes extinct from all your failed relationships. I'll be glad when that happens. And in the Meteor Festival, I'll be sure to honor your spirits along with all the dinosaurs. There's no use in trying to bully me anymore. Why don't you try venting your frustrations on another doe? So, I'm assuming they're scared because Lugosi's crept up behind her. But the thing is, I like that the characters are multi-layered and they have parts to like and dislike about them, like each and every character does. Except Lugosi. Lugosi's mostly likable in just about every way. But Haru, it's like, you have to feel bad for her getting bullied and treated like that, and like sort of treated like, oh, just a slut for her body and all that. But you've also got to think, maybe if she didn't just sleep around with everyone, she wouldn't get this reputation and she wouldn't get treated like that. So you got to think, like, she's bringing it on herself. She's bringing the bad reputation on herself by, again, sleeping with people that are in a relationship, which is very bad. But at the same time, she doesn't deserve the flack she gets to the extent she gets. So it's one of those give and take things and there are a lot of really great things about her character, like how she's so kind and caring and all that. So it's like the characters aren't just like this one thing. She's not just a slut character or something. And she's not just a simple, kind, good girl character. She has these different aspects to who she is as a person. And that's the way pretty much all the characters that we've really got introduced to are. So yeah. And yeah, moving on to the next page, I was right, of course, Lugosi standing behind her. I have nothing to lose anymore because unlike you, I'm completely free. And again, for her to sleep around and stuff, which it's like this cyclical thing where she sleeps with a bunch of people and that's sketchy, and because she did it and she breaks up relationships, it causes people to hate and bully her. But because people hate and bully her, that's why she's going around sleeping with a bunch of people, because it makes her feel free. It gives her power in some way. So it's this cycle of the thing that's saving her is also the thing that's killing her, says Harlequin One Rabbit, and they all sort of scurry off, and Haru looks very pleased with herself. Heh, maybe I went too far. Well, they should know better who to mess with. Go get eaten by yourself, they shout. Huh? What? Finally. And then she turns around and sees Lugosi. Do you need this? Finally found you, he thinks. Okay, so we see him completely head over heels in love with a person who is just going to sleep with everybody else and probably doesn't feel that way for him. So he said in chapter 2 he likes tragedies. This is the tragedy of Lugosi and his failed love life. Oh, it's you. Chapter 9, Bow Wow Your Name. Okay. Whoa, what do I do? She's actually in front of me right now. Poor Lugosi. Like, we have... Because I feel like, in some ways, she could take advantage of his kind nature. She's actually in front of me right now. What do I do? Were those girls bullying you? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you remember me? I can't get those words out of my mouth. Hey, it's been a while. Sorry you had to see that, she says. Well, I think you've been stuck in my head for about a month now, he thinks. Ah, the flowers. And I was gonna take care of them, too. I see. So, I love how he's carrying on the conversation in his head, but not actually saying anything. I made you die early. I'm sorry. Really this small. And then he picks up one of the pieces of flour and gives it to her. Are you okay? Well, that's really sweet of you, she says. I don't receive pity from a male that I've slept with. Move. And then it looks like he puts his paw up against the wall to block her way. No, we didn't do anything, he says. Oh, sorry if I scared you. I just... he's right. All he did was run away while I was stripping my clothes off, she thinks. All that yelling has made me hungry, she says. Hey, Wolf-kun, did you already eat dinner? Hey, look at that, says a gator over at a table. Did he confuse her for food and bring her here? Well, in that case, that prey's acting way too relaxed. And we have a Canada lynx and a Siamese crocodile. Heh, maybe it's a dare. And he's sitting at a table eating with her. Well, that's good. Sorry I have to sit on your backpack, but I can eat at a better angle like this, she says. I love she's just needs his backpack as a booster seat. Oh God, Lord Almighty, I turn to you in genuine repentance. Lugosi's mental images are so great. I have been through a lot lately, and thought that I had changed ever so slightly, but I couldn't have been more wrong. I keep walking, but I'm not advancing. I was presumptuous. I haven't changed a single bit. I mean, I don't even have the courage to ask for a girl's name. And again, the power dynamics being switched is a key theme of the series, where she holds this lofty position of power. She's sitting up high. The camera angles are facing upwards, while he's cowering away, scared. Even though he's the big, strong carnivore, he's the one that's scared and nervous, and she's the one with the power and initiative in the relationship between the two of them and in their interactions. This is good, she says. How do I ask for a name? Why do I even want to know her name? What's a good reason why a wolf would want to ask for a rabbit's name? What's her name? Hey, I don't know what's going on with you, she says, but you need to listen up. Aren't you going to eat? Or you need to lighten up. Aren't you going to eat? You won't get bigger if you don't eat. I'll eat, yeah, he says. I hate midterms. History is my worst subject. Her voice sounds like that of a lonely child. It's quite mysterious. If I were to ask for her name, would she answer in that voice of hers? What's your name? Is that too big a scoop for your mouth? And he's just thinking, unconsciously imitating her mouth, he thinks. or no, it's an arrow pointing to him as he's doing it. You're pretty kinky, you know. You shouldn't be so captivated by a girl trying to eat her food. Oh, I'm sorry, he says. I'm just kidding. I've been meaning to thank you for back then, so I'm glad we could have a chance to talk. Back then, I was fully prepared to have sex with you, even though you're a wolf. But you covered me in a blanket and left. I think I was saved by your actions. You were being realistic. I see. Yeah, wait, what does she mean by that, he thinks? Okay, I do know what she means, but I don't even know her name, so I feel like we're growing further apart. Sorry, Wolf-kun, she thinks. Sheesh, must be my body's phenomenon. And her leg is shaking. Yeah, this is probably out of my control. Every time he opens his mouth, and his fangs become visible. Run away, you'll get eaten. You'll get eaten. My body's instincts, run away. Tell me to run for my life. And I love this panel so much. That's really good. To show just the simple act of eating together is a way to show how much their instincts drive them as humans. And Lugosi really seems to be very apart from his instincts. But this might actually be good for her, because before they met, she said that what she wanted was to feel her instincts. Eating dinner with a wolf sure is rough. This was way too risky. Hey, Rabbit-san, you're not going to add anything to your last statement. I don't know anything about you, not even your name. I don't want to know you only by your underwear. And I like that the two of them are just thinking back and forth, but not actually speaking. This wolf is probably a really nice guy. I do want to be friends with him, but we're just too different from each other. And I can't think of a way to compensate for our differences, so naturally I have to be the one to step back. Now, should I ask for her name? I need to regain the distance between us. Oh, that was some good food, she cuts him off. Thank you for your time. It was a very valuable experience. And then he looks afraid. I'll be going back to my dorm. What about you? I'll be going back too. And again, this whole interaction that this chapter has had has been incredible in showing the character dynamics between the two of them, and how this whole herbivore-carnivore thing is way deeper than the surface level. Oh, wait, my shoe latch, she says. Huh, wait a sec. What, I can't close it. Let me see, he says, bending down and latching her shoe. My eyes met with hers for the first time. Rabbit's eyes are, I see, really black, huh? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, he said it out loud. Maybe, no, I was just surprised. I've never seen them up close. I was the one who wasn't stepping up. Well, I'm not just a rabbit, I have a name, she says. Oh? I want you to smile more, he thinks. I want to see you more. I'll do whatever it takes. My name is Haru. What's yours? For us to make eye contact like this from now on. Lugosi. I'll even get my tail dirty, if I have to. And of course he's wagging his tail because he's so happy. That was a really great chapter. This series is driven by character interactions, and we've had a lot of very deep character interactions, but that was probably one of the deepest ones. On par with, like, I guess when the the first time the two of them interacted, really. Or the second time, I guess, technically. But before Chapter 20, let me grab a sip of water. And then that's the last one for this week, isn't it? 17, 18, 19, 20. It seems like when I read the series, time just flies. When I do most read-throughs, it does, because they're just so fun to do. But either way, Chapter 20, the customer who sits next to me. And we have Lugosi on the cover, buying some writing materials, probably, because they're 20% off. I guess that's the school store, and a koala's working the register. So, as displayed on the board, Sea-Speak is a language not used with words, but with sounds and bubbles, for instance, dolphins. And then we have him sitting in class next to a rooster, but it looks like they're wearing one of the female uniforms, so maybe it's just a chicken. I am Legum the hen. Sorry, are we supposed to be on page 29? Why don't you see for yourself, she says. Okay. Due to our seats being arranged by alphabetical order, I have to put up with sitting next to a rather slow-witted male wolf. I love seeing Lugosi through the eyes of somebody else. He always has a troubled look on his face with his eyebrows furrowed, so I internally dub him as Eyebrows. Hey Lugosi, I've got to go to geography next, says Jack. Yeah? Though we're not closely acquainted, Eyebrows is closely related to one of my most important secrets. Every Wednesday, during recess, he always eats an egg sandwich, but the truth is, the eggs in that sandwich are from the eggs I laid, and we have this dramatic panel. Oh my god, I love this chapter so far. Oh, I see, you're eating your snack again. I'm not patient enough to wait till lunchtime. Do what you want with the other one. No thanks, you sure like the egg sandwiches from the school trip. Yeah, the Wednesday sandwiches are the best ones. They taste a bit different from the sandwiches on the other days. What? Man, you're pulling my leg. They all taste the same. No, they don't. It's kind of hard to say, but the flavor is, thicker. Huh. Honestly, I think it's too good for a school shop. Oh, school shop, not school trip. Did I read that one? Yeah, I read that wrong earlier, sorry. Right. Of course they are right. I love this panel of Legum. Most female birds have part-time jobs where they sell unfertilized eggs to restaurants. Let's see, I have 6 eggs for this week, size and weight are completely normal. I chose to work in the school shop since it's nearby. My shift for the egg sandwiches is every Wednesday. Okay. Alright. Just trying to glance over that real quick. Hello, miss. I have this week's batch. 6 eggs, huh? I'll give you 1,800 yen. Wait, just a bit. Huh? That's too much money. You gave me 1,200 yen last week. Well, the animals love your eggs, so I have to give you a raise. I take a lot of pride in my part-time job. Hey, Legum, I'm going to the film festival tonight with a few animals. Would you like to come with me? Tomorrow's Sunday, so there's no harm in staying up late. Oh, sounds fun. Oh, wait, actually, I can't. I'm sorry. Staying up late might cause my eggs to drop in quality. What? Your part-time job is just something you do in your spare time, right? I think you're taking it way too seriously. You're wrong. Then we have a note. Last month, an Asian elephant student accidentally stepped on a chipmunk student, causing a compound fracture on the chipmunk's body. Small animals must walk against the walls. Large animals need to be more wary of their surroundings. Jeez. Huh? This is the other chicken turning back. Laying eggs isn't just a trivial part-time job. It is something we chickens do with dignity and pride. Now you'll excuse me. I need to change. Like I was my new favorite character. What? Why? I need to exercise for my trivial part-time job, even though it's not my strong point. But don't worry. I'm not mad at you. Legum. That's right. I don't lay eggs just to let the carnivores have their protein. I lay eggs for me and no one else. And I will continue to lay the best quality of eggs, for that is what makes my life beautiful. Several days later. And then he's eating a different snack. And she's just looking confused in class. This panel, the confusion on her face. Huh? Lugosi, what gives? Huh? Today's Wednesday, so aren't you eating an egg sandwich? Says, Jack. Oh, well, lately it's been tasting different. Maybe you were wrong from the get-go. Maybe. So, were you just gonna stick to Anpan from now on? I don't know. Anpan's good and all, but it doesn't fill my stomach. And Liam is collapsed over. They all turn toward her. Huh, really? My quality's so low that I lost a customer because of it. This is the first time it's ever happened. Oh, you should cheer up. I love just staring at the sunset. Maybe laying eggs can have a slump sometimes. I want you to continue with your part-time job. You're so conscious about what it means to be a chicken, it's enough to make me feel ashamed of myself. Every carnivore's happy to eat your eggs. Hey, she says, tearing up. Can I still go to the film festival tonight? Of course, let's go and enjoy ourselves. Then she wipes the tears away. What it means to be a chicken. What kind of value did I put on my eggs? Miss, I have this week's batch. Oh, and I have a question. How much will my salary... Oh, actually, there's something I needed to tell you, he says. Your eggs are really popular, so I'll be having them sold on Friday when most animals will come here. And now we have a another sign up. Please be careful not to kick or step on any small animal teachers or students, please. And I love how we have the little stool that the small animal's using to get to the counter. You know, you're valuable to us. They love your eggs, and I'd love you to keep it up. Everyone, take your seats, and don't get lazy just because it's Friday. Now turn your textbooks to page 32. Sorry, can I borrow an eraser? Lugosi says, whispering over. Well, unfortunately, I only have one eraser with me. Okay. It's been 2 weeks, and Eyebrows still seems unaware that my egg sandwiches are being sold on Fridays. This face. All of the facial expressions are so good. I will gladly continue to lay my eggs, more than ever before, so I will wait until you finally noticed. Because to me, you are customer number 1, and I will continue to make my eggs more and more delicious. Oh my god. That was the best, that was just a joke chapter. That entire thing was a joke chapter, and yet it was probably the one that I will remember most. That is one of my favorite chapters. Oh, that was so good. Oh, my face hurts from smiling. That was so funny. I really like that. Like him as my new favorite character. All the facial expressions were so good. So yeah, I guess that's it for 17 through 20. I'll do 21 through 24 next time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did like it. Comment down there. Tell me what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction to all these. Subscribe for more Beastars, much more on the channel. Next week is The Promised Neverland for Read-Through Wednesdays. Even though I'm hoping this is up on Wednesday. I'm hoping it's not late. Yeah, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there, talk to you there for stuff on the channel. If you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us there, ask and I'll give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.